Most people with diabetes have jobs, families, interests, and concerns just like everyone else. But having diabetes adds many responsibilities, like keeping your blood glucose in your target range. To reach that goal, choosing healthy foods is an important tool. Once you learn about the endless possibilities of delicious healthy foods, you'll grab a spoon, fork, chopsticks, whatever it takes to start eating for health. Choosing to eat healthy foods helps to bring your blood glucose into your target range and keep it there. It can also help you lose weight, which can improve your blood glucose and can reduce or prevent the complications of diabetes, like heart disease, kidney disease, and eye disease. So what kinds of foods are healthy for you? Carbohydrates? Fats? How much can you eat? And does physical activity matter? This program will help you answer these questions so you can start making healthy food choices and control your blood glucose. When you have diabetes and are trying to make healthy food choices, a great place to start is to choose carbohydrates wisely.
I like starchy type foods, okay? I like macaroni and cheese, I like potatoes, I like those things, and it seemed that those were the things that ran my glucose up even more, right? And so I had to, make an adjustment to that and change the types of food that I was eating.
Most of the carbohydrate you eat is turned into glucose and used by your body for energy. Carbohydrates are found in a wide variety of foods: breads, cereals, pastas and whole grains, fruits, vegetables, and beans, and dairy products. Carbohydrate is also found in table sugar, syrup, and most processed foods like crackers, pretzels, chips, candy, and desserts. Carbohydrate affects your blood glucose more than any other type of food. That's why if you eat too much carbohydrate, your blood glucose may rise to unhealthy levels. Since your body needs carbohydrates, cutting them out altogether is not an option. Instead, make your carbohydrate choices healthy. Choose whole grains, fruits, and plenty of vegetables every day. Most people today need to eat more of both fruits and vegetables. In fact, it's recommended that you get 2 cups of fruit and 2.5 cups of vegetables each day. These give you some of the nutrients your body needs for energy and overall health.
I eat all the dark leafy green vegetables: spinach, kale, collard, mustard, and I also like broccoli. Broccoli is easy to cook, and it's very nutritious as well.
To get the fruits and vegetables you need each day, try cutting up vegetables ahead of time and snacking on them throughout the day. Try a side salad with a meal. Or choose canned fruit as an affordable way to take it and go. Just be careful of juices and fruit packed in syrup. They may be adding more sugar than you need. When in doubt, fresh fruit is always the better choice. Another good reason to choose fresh fruits and vegetables is for the fiber they contain. Foods high in fiber tend to fill you up and help you feel full longer, while not raising your blood glucose as fast as other carbohydrates, a benefit when trying to manage your diabetes.
If you want, a vegetable that's out of season, just go in the frozen food section and use that as a substitute until those vegetables you love go in the season.
Another great way to get your daily carbohydrates is through whole grains and legumes. Try fresh high-fiber carbohydrates like whole wheat pasta or brown rice. Look for cereal made from whole grains. Choose carbohydrates wisely to avoid foods that are high in refined sugar or processed with white flour, like cakes, cookies, pies, candies, and desserts. These should be enjoyed only in small amounts because they usually offer little or no nutritional value and can raise your blood glucose quickly. Work with your diabetes care team to find more healthy carbohydrate choices that fit into your lifestyle.
What's it, a trail mix?
If you choose to make changes in the carbohydrates you eat every day, you can increase the amount of fruits and vegetables you eat, choose more whole grain foods, limit the amount of processed foods you eat, or make another change. Do you eat 2.5 cups of vegetables a day? Do you include 2 cups of fruit each day? If not, this may be a good place for you to start adding healthy carbs to your menus. Another key to making healthy food choices is to choose fats wisely. You probably have an idea of what fat means: foods high in calories that make you gain weight. That's true when you eat too much, so you have to limit the amount of fat you eat. But did you know there are good fats and bad fats out there? It's all about choice. Some good fats called monounsaturated and polyunsaturated fats can actually help lower your risk of heart disease, a major concern for people with diabetes. To get the benefit of these good fats, add a few nuts or seeds to the foods you choose. Use olive oil or canola oil to prepare your foods. Try a slice of avocado on top of your salad. Talk with your diabetes care team to find out which foods can give you the benefits of good fat. At the same time, reduce the amount of bad fats you eat. Saturated fats and trans fats can increase your risk of heart disease. So try to choose lean meats like skinless chicken breast and seafood, and bake, broil, or grill instead of frying.
There's a challenge because in the Hispanic culture, it's a lot of fried foods, a lot of heavy starches. That's something that I had to slow down, not to eat that stuff.
Look for choices without trans fat. You can see if a food has trans fat in it by reading the food label. And take advantage of the low-fat or reduced-fat foods out there. Choose 1% or skim milk instead of whole milk. Try low-fat frozen yogurt instead of regular ice cream. You might like the reduced-fat salad dressings if you give them a try. Be careful, though. Some foods advertise lower fat, but actually increase the sugar to get the same flavor. That can mean more carbohydrates and calories than you expect. Talk to your diabetes care team about changes you can make when choosing foods with fat. Start with one change today. You can increase the good fats you eat. Reduce bad fats like saturated and trans fats. Switch to reduced fat or low-fat versions of your favorite foods. Or make another change that fits into your lifestyle. Do you look for lower-fat versions of mayonnaise, salad dressing, and dairy products? Making sure your portion sizes are right for you can be very helpful in controlling the calories, carbohydrates, and fat you take in.
I love Italian food. Oh, but of course, Italian food's all pasta. So, of course, I go whole hog on the salad because I know I can only eat so much pasta, and I end up bringing home a large amount of it.
Today, everywhere you look, you're faced with bigger and bigger portions. From the biggie-sized drink at the corner store to the plate of pasta at your favorite restaurant. But just how much is too much? Take a look at these two meals. They are the same foods, except the one on the right is the recommended serving size, and the one on the left is a typical meal served at a restaurant. Now, note the total carbohydrate, fat, and calories in each meal. Do you see the difference? By choosing the larger portion size, you have increased your calorie intake, not to mention the increase in carbohydrate and fats, by about 900 in just one meal. So what does that mean to you in the long run? If you eat just 100 extra calories a day, you will gain 10 pounds in 1 year. Gaining weight can make it harder for your body to use insulin, increasing your blood glucose, and your risk for all of the complications that come with type 2 diabetes, including heart disease. Let's take our 2 meals one step further. How can we make our recommended serving size meal even healthier? By putting what we've talked about on the plate. Let's substitute whole grain bread for the white bread to get healthy carbs and fiber into our meal. How about a glass of non-fat milk or water instead of that diet soda? They are healthier choices. And why not change the fries to a side salad with low-fat dressing on the side? When you look at the totals now, you have saved close to 200 calories, almost half. That's good for your blood glucose, your heart health, and your waistline. Which meal would you choose? If you choose to eat large portions often, changing this behavior can make a big difference in your weight and blood glucose level. Take a look at the USDA's MyPlate for the recommended portions of all the food groups. Eating a variety of foods from all the food groups leads to a healthier you. MyPlate includes grains, vegetables, fruits, protein, and dairy products. Log on to www.choosemyplate.gov to see how you can make healthier food choices. You may be wondering what physical activity has to do with making healthy food choices. Physical activity and healthy food choices help you lose weight. Getting to and maintaining a healthy weight helps your body use insulin, and in turn, lowers your blood glucose.
So you have to get into the mode of exercising, because if you never was a person that did any exercise, then you have to just gradually move into it.
It is recommended that you get at least 30 to 60 minutes of moderate activity most days of the week to prevent disease and manage body weight. You don't have to do it all at once. You can break it down into 10-minute time slots that fit into your schedule. Take a walk, ride a bike, dance, garden, golf. Find something you enjoy and go for it. If you want to take off some weight or enjoy even more health benefits from being active, you can increase the intensity of your workouts or the duration. Talk to your diabetes care team before starting an exercise program to see what type of exercise is best for you. Still not convinced that physical activity has anything to do with food? Take a look at our sandwich choices again. If you choose to eat the mega-sized meal, you may have to walk almost 4 hours just to burn off the extra 900 calories you ate. 4 hours. And if you increase the intensity, you're still exercising for over 2 hours. The point is, if you eat more than you burn off each day, you will gain weight. So find a balance between the food you eat and the activities you do to manage your weight, control your blood glucose, and reduce or prevent the long-term complications of type 2 diabetes.
Once you figure out what you're going to eat healthy, then you have to plan on and manage an exercise program that keeps you active. So you can easily manage your weight and improve your blood sugars by managing what you eat, managing your exercise.
Take some time now to list 3 ways you can increase your activity. Making healthy food choices can help you control your blood glucose. You have a lot of places to start. Do you want to choose more healthy carbohydrates every day? Choose foods low in fat. Choose smaller portion sizes. Increase your daily activity. make another change that fits your lifestyle. Talk to your diabetes care team about more healthy food choices you can make. You don't have to make lots of big changes right away. Start with one goal that you can do.
Matter of fact, since I've been a diabetic, I've been more aware of foods that are not healthy. So that, it made me more aware of what I've been eating. And that's a good thing.
Once you do choose to make a change in your eating habits, you'll see a change on the inside. Better blood glucose control, lower risks of complications, and better overall health. So raise your glass, or your fork, spoon, chopsticks, whatever, to healthy eating for life.